Okay, we're beginning Perik Aleph Halacha Yud Beis. Koas Megillah b'Order Rishon. If they read the Megillah on Order Rishon, V'agach Yivu Bezdin Hashono, and then Bezdin made the year longer. Chayzom V'Kerem Oisa b'Order Hasheni B'Zmano. Then you revert and return and read it in Order Hasheni in its proper time. We'll go down below. Koas HaMegillah. The Hamagid Mishnah says this is brought in the Mishnah Megillah 6b. At the time when Kal Yisrael and Mekadosh the Chodesh be according to the year, meaning that witnesses came, so they would only make the year, extend the year, not automatically like we do this year, because we know according to the calendar we have to straighten out the months every 3 years, or at least every sometimes even every 2 years. According to the Sanhedrin, what the Sanhedrin decides when? At the end of Odor. Therefore, they didn't know another Rishon if there's going to be Shana Muberet. When Yudalad and Tezov came, they read the Megillah. After that, Bezin made an extra month. He added a month, so therefore they read Odor Rishon when you're supposed to read the second Odor. Therefore, you read it again in Odor Sheni in its time. And the Halacha Mishnah cites that the din should be that you should have to give Matanos Lev Yoinim, like in the Mishnah Megillah. Even though the Rambam writes that you didn't read Mikra Megillah, we know that that's the din for Matanos Aniyim. Everything's the same. The Torah brings this halacha. The Shulchan Aruch doesn't bring it. Since we have a luach that's Masuda, the Shulchan Aruch always goes according when the new year will be. Now, one of the reasons you only do it in the second month of Order, you don't make Nisan an extra month, is so that the Geula of you don't read it in the first month, because the Geula of Purim should be close to the Geula of Pesach. In Halacha Yud Gimel, the Rambam writes, Ein koyrim Megillah b'Shabbos. You don't read the Megillah on Shabbos. Gzeo Shem Yidlena b'Yodoi, unless you take it in his hand and go to a Boki, and he'll take it 4 Ames and Rosh Hashanah. So we'll go down to the Peirush. If Purim happened to fall on Shabbos, you don't read it, because carrying it 4 Ames and Rosh Hashanah is a Malocha Deraisa. Everyone is obligated to read it. Not everybody knows how to read it. Therefore, we're afraid that somebody's not Boki. We'll carry it to someone who can read it for him. So we'll teach him to read it. Hagos Maimonides points out, yes, teach him to read it means he will read it himself, and whenever he makes a mistake, that person will correct him. They didn't have like today's tikkun and all the other things. Hagos Maimonides points out that the Rambam does not make the halacha according to Rabbi Yosef, who's of the opinion that you don't read Megillah on Shabbos because Aniyim want to get the Matanos Lev Yoinim, and therefore b'Shabbos there's no Matanos Lev Yoinim. The Rambam continues, therefore, if the Kriyas Megillah happened on Shabbos, you read it before Shabbos, and you ask, and the Dersh Gilus Purim, and that Shabbos, in other words, to remember that it's Purim. The Maggid Mishnah cites the Mishnah in Megillah Beis Amud Aleph and Dal Amud Beis that you have to discuss the Hilchos of Purim on Purim. The Maggid Mishnah cites them in Megillah Daled Amud Aleph. And the Riv explains that if the 15th, which is like Yerushalayim, fell on Shabbos, but it means that Mika Adin is also by the 14th. When they were Mekadosh Al Piriya, it could happen that the 14th would be on Shabbos. Today, we have a set calendar, and the 14th will never happen on Shabbos. In order that Yom Kippur should not happen on Erev Shabbos, because if Yudalad order is on Shabbos, then according to our calendar, Yom Kippur will be on Erev Shabbos, and will create great hardship for Shabbos. The Halacha Mishnah cites that since they read the Megillah in Yudalad, and they will forget that today is Tezvo B'Odo, Shushan Purim. Therefore, they require them to learn about the Hilchos of in the Hilchos of Purim. And if it was not pushed off, you don't need to be darshan the Shabbos after Purim about Purim. And he brings from Megillah, the Alam and Aleph, Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi says, Purim, that happens on Shabbos. So on that day, we discuss the laws that apply to the day. And they ask a question, every Yom Tov you have to be darish on the Yom Yom. Because so Moshe Rabbeinu was masaking. So why specifically do they mention Purim? And the Gemara answers, here I would think that we would make an edict because the chashash of Rabbah. What's that? Rashi explains that they would make a gzeira not to be derish. Maybe they'll come to carry it, to read it, and to carry it the 4 Amos of Rosh Hashanah. The Halacha Mishnah asks the question that it would seem it comes to tell us that you do it on the 15th, and certainly when Shushan Purim doesn't happen on Shabbos, one needs to discuss the Inyanim Purim before Purim. But from the Rambam it seems that since they read it earlier before Shabbos, that's what causes you to be derishit on Shabbos, not because of the obligation. But usually you would not have to darshan about Purim. And how could that be? It would seem you have to darshan every chag b'chag. And the answer to the Kavanah Rambam is to tell you that you don't make a gzeira not to be derish because maybe he'll come to carry it to Del Hamas B'Shus Rambam. We're not worried about that. We're not concerned about it, and therefore the Rambam mentions it the way he does. They tell us that you still have to read it even though you've already fulfilled your obligation.